Good morning, dear students. We have already completed worksheet 1 and worksheet 2 of compound interest. Now let us see how we can derive the formula to find compound interest. Because till now I have solved all the questions and explained to you in such a way that you have grabbed the actual meaning of compound interest. In the exercises we have done previously, what we have done, we have taken out the interest of every term, added it to the principal amount to find the interest of the next term. That means we now understood that compound interest is the interest which is recurred not only on the principal amount but also on the interest. So let us try to find out a formula to find compound interest. Now let us say principal amount as P. P is the principal amount. Principal amount B equal to P. Rate of interest BR and time period B equal to P. Okay. Now let us begin with our question as we have already done earlier. Okay. Now for the first year, how do you calculate the interest of the first year? For the first year, you calculate the interest as principal amount into rate into 1. Every time we calculate for one term divided by 100. So this becomes PR by 100, isn't it? Now how do you find the amount after the first year? It will be principal amount P plus interest PR by 100. So it will be, if you take out P as common, it will be P into 1 plus R by 100. This will be the amount after the first term. Okay. Now, how do you find the interest for the second term? Let us see how you can calculate the interest for the second term. So, for the second term, interest will be principal amount. What is the principal amount? P into 1 plus R by 100. This is the principal amount. P into 1 plus R by 100. This is the principal amount multiplied by rate. Again, time will be 1 term divided by 100. Okay. Now see, if you take this one, and this one, these three are P and R are in the numerator and 100 is in the denominator. You can write down PR by 100 here. And what is left? What is left? It is 1 plus R by 100. Like this, you can find out the common factors. See, your interest is PR by 100 into 1 plus R by 100. How do you find the amount after the second term? How do you find the amount after the second term? Amount after the second term will be equal to principal amount. What was the principal amount, children? P into 1 plus R by 100. See, principal amount was P into 1 plus R by 100 plus what was the interest? Interest was PR by 100 into 1 plus R by 100, isn't it? See, this was the interest. This was the interest amount. And the principal amount after the first term was P into 1 plus R by 100. That we have taken here. This is the principal amount for the second year. Okay. So see, into 1 plus R by 100 is the principal plus the interest of the after the second year PR by 100 into 1 plus. So I have taken this. So amount for the second year is P into 1 plus R by 100 plus PR by 100 into 1 plus R by 100. Now children, you can see that here 1 plus R by 100 and again here 1 plus R by 100 can be taken out as common. So if you take out 1 plus r by 100 as common, what is left? Here P and here PR by 100. So P plus PR by 100 is left. Now again children, if you see properly, you can see that this P and this P are common here. So you can take out P. See here, you can take out. See here, this will be 1 plus R by 100, and here it will be P common 1 plus R by 100 again. Okay, so see, if you take out P in the beginning, you will see that it will be P into 1 plus R by 100 into 1 plus R by 100, so that will be equal to power 2. Okay, now see, when you have taken out amount for the second year, you are getting P into 1 plus R by 100 power 2. If you are taking amount for the first year, you are getting P into 1 plus R by 100 power 1. If you generalize, if you want to find out amount after n years, okay, first year it was A1, second year A2. If you are going to find out amount after n years, you will get P into 1 plus R by 100 power n. Or if you are using T as time period, you can write here T. So P into 1 plus R by 100 power T will be the amount after T time or n number of years. Now, how do you find the compound interest? Compound interest will be equal to amount minus the principal amount which you have taken in the beginning of the question. So amount minus principal. So when you calculate amount in this form, P into 1 plus R by 100 power 2 or power n, then if you subtract minus P, then you will get compound interest. Suppose see, if you want to find out amount after compound interest after n years, you can say that compound interest will be equal to amount minus principal. So P into 1 plus R by 100 power n minus P. So this will give you the principal compound interest after n years. So children, I think you got the idea how to derive at the formula to find compound interest. So here it is very clear that amount after t time is t into 1 plus r by 100 power t, and if you want to find compound interest, it will be t into 1 plus r by 100 power t minus p. Come on dear children, let us see question number 1 of worksheet 3. You all now are well acquainted with the questions of compound interest, and just now we have derived the formula to find the amount as well as compound interest using the knowledge we had regarding finding interest term wise. Okay, now see, find the amount on rupees 15,000 at 8% per annum compounded annually for 2 years. Okay, from here it's very clear that the principal amount P is rupees 15,000, isn't it? Now we also know that the rate of interest is 8% per annum. Now since it is compounded annually, there is no need to do anything with 8, and time is 2 years. Okay. Now children, we have already derived the formula to find amount. So let us see how we can arrive at the answer. Now what was our formula? A is equal to P into 1 plus R by 100 to the power T. This was the formula. Now since we have to find the amount, we shall put the values to these particular alphabet. So P is for principal amount. So principal amount is 15,000 multiplied by 1 plus your R is 8 divided by 100 to the power time is T. Okay. Now see, this can be written as 15,000 multiplied by, so we have to solve the bracket first. So If you find the LCM, we'll come to know that this will be 100 plus 8. 108 divided by 100 to the power 2. Okay. Now this can be written as 15,000 multiplied by 108 into 108 divided by 100 into 100. Okay. Now cancel wherever required. 1 0 1 0 0 0. Okay. Again 1 0 1 0. See here 15. So 5 3s are 15 and 5 2s are 10. 2 1s are 2 and here you can see 2 5s are 10 and 2 4s are 8. Now we are left with 3 into 108 into 54. So whatever we will be getting out of this will be the amount. Okay, let us see how much is 3 into 108 into 54. So 108 into 3 will be 3 8s are 24, 2 3 0 0 and 2 2 and 3 1s are 3. Now multiplied by 54. So 4 4s are 16, 6 1, 4 2s are 8 and 1 9, 4 3s are 12. Okay, now 0, 5 4s are 20, 2 5 2s are 10 into 12, 2 1 5 are 15 and 1 16. So 6 9 4 7. So finally 17,496. 17,496 is the amount which the money lender will have to return for rupees 15,000 at 8%. So here we can write that, find the amount. So the amount on rupees 15,000 at 8% per annum compounded annually for 2 years is rupees 17,400. Come on dear children, let us see what is the next question. Find the compound interest on rupees 11,200. Find the compound interest on rupees 11,200 at 17 1/2% per annum for 2 years. Come on children, we already know what is the formula to find the compound interest. So first of all, for that we have to find the amount. But before that, let us jot down the things given. Here principal amount P is given as rupees 11,200. Okay. Rate is given as 17 1/2%. Let us write 17.5%. Time is given 2 years. Okay. Now let us proceed with the formula we have already derived. A is equal to P into 1 plus R by 100 power T. Okay. Now see, here let us substitute the values. For P, it is 11,200 and 1 plus for R 17.5 by 100 divided to the power 2. Now see here, 11,200 multiplied by C. If you find the LCM, 1 plus 17.5 by 100 means here when you find the LCM making 1 by 1, you will see that it will be 100 plus 17.5 by 100 to the power 2. That will become 117.5 divided by 100 to the power 2. So first of all, we will just break it. 11,200 multiplied by 117.5 multiplied by 117.5 whole by 100 into 100. Children, I think you have got the point here. Since 117.5 by 100 to the power 2 I have just splitted them as 117.5 into 117.5 in the numerator and 100 into 100 in the denominator. Now simply you cancel 0 0 and 0 0 here. Here you are left with 112 and here you are left with 100. Both are divisible by 4. I hope you do remember the divisibility test of 4. You have studied in class 6. Now this is 4 25s are and here 4 2s are 8, 32. So 4 8s are 32. So here you are getting 28. Now see 25, it is divisible by 5 and 117.5 is also divisible by 5. So 25 ones are 25. Let us see how much we are getting here. 5 twos are 10, 17. So 5 threes are 15. Then left with 2.5. So 0.55 are 25. Here we were having 5 ones are 5. Here we have written wrong. This is not 1. This should be here 5. Okay. So here you are having 5. So again if you cancel 5 and here 117.5, you will be getting 23.5. So at the end you are left with rupees 28 multiplied by 23.5 into 23.5. Okay. Now let us find out what is the value of 28 into 23.5 into 23.5. Children, I hope you do remember how we used to calculate the square of a number which ends with 5. See, 23.5 whole square, because here you are having 23.5 into 23.5. So here you can do like this. 0.5 means you will be left with 0.25, and now you just calculate 23 into 24. See, 4 threes are 12, 2 1, 4 twos are 8 and 1 9. 2 threes are 6 and 2 twos are 4. So 2, here 15, here 1, so 552. So you are left with 552.5. Okay. Now 552.25. 552.25. Now this 552.25 multiplied by how much? 28. So 8 fives are 40, 0, 4, it was a 16, and for 20, 0, 2, it was a 16 into 18, 140 and 141, 440 and 444. Put 0, 2 fives are 10, 0, 1 to the 4 and 1, 5, 2 twos are 4, 2 fives are 10, 0, 1, 10 and 1, 11. So see how much you are getting. 0, 0, 8 and 5, 13, 1, 5 and 1, 6, 4, 5, 1. See, after 2 you have to put 0. So you are left with 15463. So rupees 15463. This is the amount after 2 years. Now how will you find out the compound interest? Compound interest will be equal to A minus P. Children, yes, this is separate. So this is compound interest will be equal to A minus P. So what is your amount? 15463, 15,463. What is your principal amount? 11,200. Okay, subtract it. 3, 6, 4 minus 2 is 2 and 5 minus 1 is 4. See? So rupees 4,263. Rupees 4,263 is the compound interest.